The story is tech. Conversation around artificial intelligence seems to be working its way into just about every aspect of our daily lives. AI now impacting government policies, rippling through the job market, even playing an active role in many classrooms and relationships. Millions of users are also regularly interfacing with products like OpenAI's ChatGPT or Google's Gemini, reshaping our approach to the internet and social media. Software company Zapier is out with their forecast for the new year. According to them, 71% of business leaders say AI will reshape teams through redeployment or hiring, not reduction. 65% plan to hire or embed an AI automation specialist by 2026, and 46% plan to tie pay and promotions to AI fluency next year. For more on what lies ahead for AI in the new year, I am joined by Wade Foster, who is the co-founder and CEO of Zapier. Wade, welcome to the Story Is for the first time.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Alex.
So what does Zapier actually do?
Zapier is the most connected AI orchestration platform. We integrate with all the business tools you have to help you build automated workflows.
So what does that actually mean in layman's terms?
Well, if you're a sales rep and you need a daily brief for every customer you're talking to in a day, we'll help integrate with your CRM, your calendar, your email tool, and deliver a perfectly customized daily brief as if you had the world's best assistant sitting next to you helping you do that every single day.
So
That's one example of a simple workflow you could build.
There's a lot of people that hear AI and the concept of streamlining workflows, and that means, could my job be eliminated? What do you say to those people or critics that say what you're doing is eliminating jobs?
Most commonly, we're eliminating tasks, not jobs. AI is doing a good job at helping you tackle those mundane, messy tasks that you have, freeing you up to do more things. In fact, there was a survey by the World Economic Forum that cited AI is going to have 170 million net new jobs created between now and 2030. Yes, some will be displaced, but more jobs will be created in the process.
Some of those tasks, some of those more entry-level tasks are things that college grads do when they come right out of school. Is there concern that entry-level jobs are going to kind of go away?
I think entry-level jobs will change. What it means to be entry-level will look different as the technology shifts, and our education systems will adapt to that. We'll train them on the new entry-level job.
It's crazy how much progress AI made in this last year. This really was the year of AI, which is why Time put on their cover, people behind AI as the people of the year. What's coming in 2026? How is this going to look different next year compared to this year?
I think 2025 was the year of everyday AI. And what I mean by that, it's tools like ChatGPT or Copilot or Gemini, where everyone at work had access to one of these chatbots and these assistants that could help them tackle various tasks they had on a day-to-day basis. 2026, this is the year of transformative AI. This is where entire workflows look very different than they did before because AI is now stretching across teams and departments rather than just an individual assistant.
So what's like a specific example of what that looks like?
Well, today you might have in a typical sales process, you might have a person who does outbound research to potential clients. Then you'll have an AE that will talk to the customer and specialize in closing them. And then that gets handed off to an implementation specialist. And all through that process, you have data moving through multiple different systems. And each time there's a handoff, there's often data that's lost. And the result is a poor customer experience. But when you're able to use transformative AI, you can, in effect, make sure that those data handoffs are very smooth so that no matter who in your company is talking to the end customer, they have the exact context they need so the customer gets a better experience. And that type of transformative AI is coming in all aspects of industry.
So there's a lot of people watching this that don't like change or that are scared or skeptical of AI as a concept. What's your advice to those people?
I love putting people through AI workshops because you find folks come in with some nervousness. But as soon as they put their hands on the keyboard and start experiencing the technology, they get a feel for its power and its wonder. What is incredible about what it can do, but also its limits. And when you feel its limits, you also start to realize where you can play a role in the future. And so that is one of the most exciting ways to get people thinking about the possibilities instead of nervous about the change.
Wade Foster from Zapier, which I think makes you happier. At least that's what I've been told. And joining us live from Missouri late tonight. Thank you so much, Wade. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.